And the windstorm is here, nearly knocking over my jungle gym. Going to have to, well, do what I can to re-secure it. Luckily, most of the stuff on the porch has been, you know, I mean, it's weather beaten, but mostly fine. I had gotten the curtain up for the mist maker, but that came off. So, gonna have to use more nails or hooks or whatever up there to keep it up there. And check the weather. Anyway, see what's coming. Amazing that this plant, well, this pot of plants, they've done just fine through all this crazy weather. The coleus, however, have not. Yeah, they could not handle the hard freeze. I'm thinking I'm still going to go ahead and dig them up though, because like the young leaves are actually still okay, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna dig them up and try to pot them up to grow in the house. That's the hope, but at the very least, I want to keep the tubers for next year. I've also got these plants, a couple of marigold plants under this tote. I'm thinking of bringing them in and just putting like a clear plastic bag over them so that we can breathe and I can have them in the warmth of the house. Olivia went out, braved the crazy cold, and look what she harvested as she shakes to try to get some warmth. Look at all of this sage. Oh, I'm so excited. While Olivia's hands warm up, I had her bring me all the sage. I've got the string, what is this called? Jute twine. And I looked up online the way you're supposed to make smudges because I was doing it wrong when I did it before. So I need to gather them into little bunches and hang them for 2 days. Then we will make them into smudges after they've had time to wilt a little, to dry a little, which totally makes sense because the problem I ran into before was I wound them up, well, not with jute, but with hemp, which isn't the right thing, but now I have the right thing anyway. And then they shrank, and you know the hemp was really loose. So makes sense. Glad I looked it up. If you're gonna do something you've never done before, it makes sense to look it up. I'm learning. 41 years old, still learning. So look at all of this glorious sage. We also have some in the backyard. I also have some in a couple of the pots that I've brought into the house. I'm watching some Midsummer Murders. It's storming outside. My foot is up. I had to take some pain medicine, so Mama's not going anywhere. Been using the scooter, but not as much as I should have. Now I'm doing it right, I promise. I'm gonna work on this. Olivia's gonna hang them up for me, and she'll have to clean up whatever from this, but at least I get to do this little part, and that makes me very happy. And then hopefully, once they've hung and dried for a couple days, then together we can make them into the smudges. Oh, I also realized just how many other things you can use to make the smudges. I thought it was only like sage and palo santo and stuff but no, you can do it with like Russian sage, which is really prevalent around here. You can do it with almost any herb. It's crazy. And like cedar and other evergreens. I've been meaning to trim the topiaries and the arborvitae that we call the Christmas trees. We can do it with any of those. So I might send Olivia and or the kids on a bit of a hunt to gather up some other things from the yard. We have the super duper hard frost coming in the next few days where it'll be getting down, close to or surpassing, we don't know, 10 degrees Fahrenheit, so super hard cold. It'd be nice to gather up some of our other plants and maybe some trimmings from the trees that we could also make smudges with. There's so many. Look at these beautiful bundles. So many more to go, but And I love this show. So we still need to harvest a little bit more sage out in the Laughing Place garden, but look at how beautiful. Oh my God. And then the rest, I didn't even pick all of them up. All the rest of this can be composted. And we will let these dry for a couple days, then make some glorious smudges, and then hopefully soon as they're dry and ready, we're gonna start cleansing the house, the yard, ourselves. It's gonna be beautiful. Olivia hung the bundles over here, and in just a couple days, in time for the weekend, we will get them turned into smudges. and then let those dry. Look how well this plant is doing. Such a wonderful surprise. My mums, on the other hand, not doing terribly well. And I think it's because they're not getting enough sunshine. So I need to get out the grow lights. Okay, time to make these into smudges. It's messy, but maybe it was worth it. They do look pretty. When they are dry and ready, we will burn them in this beautiful abalone. Stay tuned. When that time comes, we will bring you on back.